Love them or hate them, chatbots pepper our world. Many people would probably agree that chatbots can be helpful, but as with most things, quality matters. AI-based chatbot systems can do almost everything right out of the box. It is enough to set a certain list of key tasks and a knowledge base. But the possibility that artificial intelligence may give an unclear or incomprehensible answer to the user still remains. That is why, as in the case of any other system, before giving the user access to it, the system must be tested. As with any other software product, the quality assurance team should create an individual testing strategy for the chatbot. A chatbot can only be effective if it understands the context in which it operates. To do this, developers must teach the program different categories of words and specific terms. Let's say we have a coffee shop chatbot that allows users to place orders. You can list the options and make them clickable, or teach the bot to recognize orders. In the first case, it may be easier for developers, but it's less convenient for users. To determine whether the bot is familiar with the underlying entities, the QA engineer must perform domain-specific testing. It's important to check that the chatbot understands all the coffee-related terms customers might use. For example, coffee with milk and café au lait might seem like the same order in different languages, but there is a difference between the two. The chatbot needs to recognize this so that the user receives the coffee he or she wants. Field validation for user input shouldn't be forgotten. Data validation should be instantaneous and accompanied by a corresponding message. If there's a problem with the user's input, the message can show an example of a valid email address, mobile phone number, etc., or simply report an error so the user knows that he or she made a mistake. If the entered data is valid, the user should see a success message so that he or she has confirmation the system received the data and recognized it as valid. Let's go back to the coffee shop. If the user doesn't receive an error message, he or she might believe a coffee has been ordered when the order hasn't gone through due to a problem. Or he or she might end up ordering several identical coffees, assuming that the previous orders didn't go through due to the lack of a confirmation message. Both would result in users being upset. Chatbots often show buttons with multiple answers, provide links to a brand's website or other resources, and have cards with embedded information or other images. All these elements must be functional. Links should lead to the right sources, images should be optimized and displayed correctly, and all response threads should be connected so that the conversation does not end abruptly. Testers check the entire thread looking for broken links, graphic elements, and gaps in logic. In general, testing chatbots is not an easy task, and work on a software solution does not end with its release. The chatbot will need maintenance and, most likely, improvements. After launch, the company will begin to receive user feedback, which is always accompanied by useful ideas for improving quality. For example, the coffee chatbot might have been released with a few features such as order placement, answers to general questions, and menu information. As users interact with the chatbot, additional features might be suggested. Perhaps a user places the same order every day. He or she might become annoyed at needing to input their milk type, sugar amount, etc. every time they want to place an order. As more users experience the same issue, the chatbot might implement a new feature where a user's previous order and preferences can be saved. This would improve the quality of the application and leave users happier. Chatbots can learn from interactions with users. Detailed analysis of user requests, bot responses, mixed requests, etc. helps collect data that can be used to improve the user experience. And each new version of the bot will require a set of tests to check its quality. Better features are great, but not at the cost of quality. The ability to save one's coffee preferences wouldn't be very useful if the chatbot stopped placing orders correctly. Whether you're looking for quality assurance services or a fully developed custom application, Swan Software Solutions provides IT services. To find out more about how we could help your company, visit swansoftwaresolutions.com.